move on. You said this would be your last ride. You have your whole life ahead of you.
Oh yeah, baby. Ba-dum bam. Ribbit-a-boot-dee bam bam. Biddy bam boom ba-dum bam. I'm known as one of the best acapella singers you've ever heard. Oops. No. There we go. All right, Hugh Gedney, thanks for jumping in, brother. Good to hear you, good to see you, good to feel you. Oh yeah, we're here today. We're doing a later stream, intentionally later stream. Let's have some fun today. But as we all know, this stream is brought to you by Boom Sneak Energy. Head on over to sneakenergy.com. Use credit code Sparty at checkout. Make me feel good inside of my little tiny belly. What does that mean? God, I wish I knew. All right, let's have some fun here today. We're playing some more Darktide. Coming into some action. I was just looking at some things. We'll be doing... I'm going to finish off... I did not see the... Well, so Sentient Scythe, my friend was telling me that the classes are there. References to classes. But did we actually see what those classes were? I assume it's on the Reddit, right? Let's go check the Reddit. Yeah, I don't see anything on it. Let's pop some heads. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Oh, my beard is shaggily today. Oh, I like the sound of all that. So we're going to switch on. I was just kind of looking some stuff for like a different combat axe here. So let's go ahead. Old build and probably not accurate anymore, but good inside. Well, I mean, if it's an old build, then I mean they might have removed it from the new builds. So it's probably still valid stuff. Likewise, and always, the Sith are no match for the Chaos Sword. Dude, they're not. Like, let's be honest here. You want to be a real, like, wielder of dark energy? Become a Chaos Sorcerer. No one wants to be a Sith. No, I mean, in the Star Wars universe, I easily choose either Sith or, like, Grey Jedi. I think, like, the Jedi, tried and true, are very, like, trite in and of themselves, and I think self-conflicting. By the way, let's take a look at our character here, who looks just so sick. Looks great when you look in like the darker areas. Like, look at that, man. Look at those eyes of doom. I went ahead and bought this helmet off the cosmetic store, and it was worth it, man. It was worth it. For those wondering how you do get this, though, let's go ahead and go over to the Cherubian, the Churigen. I'm gonna go to eye color, and this is it. Now you have to be a Psyker to get the glowing red eyes, just the same way you do, just the same way you would as if you wanted the glowing blue and purple eyes, right? But even you select this for the black, someone told me what the whites of your eye are called, but you turn those black by pressing that button, and then I select that to make them glow red. But you can have whites of the eye and still do it, right? So these are your three glowy colors. Each one of these will glow when you're not in this screen. So if you're wondering how to do it, there it is. One second, let me go check my dog real quick, guys. I brought him to my parents' house yesterday, and he's still so tired. Let's go to options, interface, turn this back up to 100. The Cone of Shame. Disco, what's up, man? Yeah, guys, as always, if you're trying to... if you are watching here today, you can help me out by jumping on over to Twitch. I'm trying to get my average viewer base up so that I can apply for Twitch Partner. Let's go ahead and do the scab with ranged here. I'm going to just quickly jump into a warm-up match. I got some bros we can play with today, but we're just doing this really fast.
an earnest disciple.
Cool Doggo, thanks for following, bro. I don't know if you're calling my dog cool, but thank you either way. I think we'll just do a 3. I just need to kill, what is it? 100 dregs with ranged, I believe. And I have until 4 to do that, so it's not going to be that hard.
These assignments are for accomplished operatives only.
I literally just messaged Duke, Jimmy D. Do you guys want to play? Are you guys ready to play? Do you guys want to play right now? You guys let me know and I'll jump into that chat and we can play. For a second I thought my mic was still muted and I've just been talking for the last 10 minutes to myself. Okay, they're ready to go. Kill 750 scabs with range. Okay. Jumping on in. Let me switch my sound settings here. To game DAC, headset, speakers. Hey, Senior Raider, what's up, man? Is it me you're looking for?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I need to... Anything good on here? Ooh. Doesn't really matter. Contracts. I have my last 95 kills to get scabs with ranged.
Alright. I just need money.
You get that passively.
Yeah, pretty
You
passively.
don't even have to think about it.
Just as a heads up though, I'm 22, so if we do a damnation, I'll need a little bit of carrying.
Okay.
David Thomas, don't worry about it, man. If you can't jump onto Twitch, it's not a big deal. It helps me out. Like I've been saying, I'm trying to get that partner action. And where are we at right now? So right now I am at, oh, we can apply. I'm going to apply. I'm going to apply today. We made it. We can do it. Now there's no guarantee I'll make partner. It just means that I can apply. I've heard you have to apply really like 2-3 times for them to really take you seriously. I'll be like, look at my YouTube. People think I'm cool.
I looked at the Twitch recaps from last year. They said they had 11 million new streamers. Now most of them are going to be really, tiny and quit. And that still gives you an idea of saturation.
Well, it's like, so the amount of YouTube channels under 100K is subscribers is huge. It's massive. But the people that have 100K subs and higher is something like, I think it's like 18% of the total YouTube accounts. And it's really not that much of a...
Is that high? Holy shit.
It's really not that much of a milestone if you think of it in the grand scheme. But it's something like... It's an absurd amount of YouTube channels exist, right? And they've considered YouTube channels people that like have uploaded a consistent amount of videos with good views, and they have above. It's like I think it's like above like 2,000 or 3,000 subs, like something that like because we all have YouTube channels that watch YouTube, right? So.
Oh, open your mission board. I don't want to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What's on the mission board?
They finally got rid of the timed modifiers, and now it's just randomized. There are 3 different modifiers on the mission board right now.
Good.
They are paying attention.
Jumping Jesus Christ, I love it. Not be a trash dog, bump up.
If we're gonna do a 4, let's at least do a 4 with scripts.
You do a 4 with scripts, man. Ready?
Or a
get
modifier. Where was it?
No worries, David Thomas. Yeah, a lot of people can't. What's up, Flemish Lion? Oh, with the doggos.
There's a smelter complex without the dogs if you want, actually.
Take your pick. I'll hit decline. You key whichever one you want, and I'll hit accept.
Funny, I had your looks
Did you
since
wanna
release
make it
pretty
private?
much.
I feel like
I don't mind.
It doesn't matter to me. Demret?
That was my setting.
Demret?
That's weird. It doesn't tell me whether it's private or public before I hit accept.
Weird.
I'll look in my butt. I had your look since
Mine is not
release
mine.
pretty much. 5 minutes ago I got called Spartacus wannabe. What do you mean, Demoret? I am confused, Battle Brother. If you're bald with a beard, then you are of superior ilk. Someone would consider you fine breeding stock. So...
That me.
Did you say that me?
Yep.
Yes, got this superior breeding stock, brother. Oh, the Psyker looks like this guy right there. Boom. What's up, Slogan Games? How are you? Get rid of this goddamn chainsword. What do you use for your weapon on your Psyker, Duke?
Saber, the Mark 5 axe, Force sword when I want to be thematic.
Okay. Get up, bud.
I like the Dueling Sword 4 and the Combat X5.
Oh yeah, the Mark 5 axes. That's the way to go now. Everyone's on that Combat 5 axe now.
Yep.
Combat 5. Everyone's on the Mark 12 Laz and the Mark 5 Combat axe. That's the quote unquote meta. You're looking hot today, Battle Brother. David Thomas, thanks, man. What class is most beginner friendly? Probably veteran.
Yep.
It's also like one of the best ones right now too. As far as like,
Go for it, sorry.
huh?
Go for it, sorry. Because veteran is rather easy to play, especially if you've played shooters. And even if you're bad, you'll still give value to your team with your passive.
Yep.
What Big Dick Duke
Also,
said.
Ton of weapon variety, so you can find what you like.
And not get it in the shop.
I was thinking that. I've only been waiting to play the Lucius Hellbore.
So, what if you could craft like you could in Vermintide? But the caveat here is you can only craft grays. So you have to try and basically craft a gray with the modifiers you want and then upgrade it through the chain. Would that
So
be...
I can...
Still be a massive improvement.
Right? Like, would you be... Again, I'm just kind of like... I was thinking, like, how could they add crafting? I wonder if they would just limit it and make it so that you still have to use the other portions of crafting rather than just like, oh, I want to simply RNG the best one. The Ogryn is the easiest Demoret, but it becomes the one that I find very hard in max difficulty if you're not really like willing to play the class a lot.
Oh, it's probably the hardest to play at when
higher
you're
difficulty.
above 4 or above 3.
A lot of people think the Psyker is, but 'tis not true. Oh!
It's Search Tab, it's pretty easy.
Psyker's up there. Like, let's not pretend Psyker's easy. It is the squishiest.
Oh,
And
for
you
sure.
can blow yourself up, but
For sure. You just have so many tools once you get to 30. Up until then, you really struggle, I think.
miserable before 30, though. Unfortunately,
I think before 25. The 25 feet range is when I think the class really starts to unlock with like auto head popping and stuff like that, and more warp charges. That the 25 break point is really nice.
it is pretty key.
But the game sounds a fair bit low. Sure, I can turn that up for you. There you go. Oh, the sound's low because I'm an idiot and I haven't set it properly. There you go. Now you should be able to hear the sound. Do you hear it now? God, I'm fucking dumb. How long have you been streaming? Long enough to make stupid errors still? Can't wait to start playing this game again once if Fat Shark addresses the reality of not being able to play the content we'd like to, be it certain levels plus difficulties or shop weapon RNG. I see where you're coming from. I still really enjoy the game as is, and I think that I think that by January this game will look a little bit different, but I don't know, like that's 2 weeks away.
The gameplay is really good. The game systems are really tough.
But also, That's
I
a
don't
year.
find the range gameplay to be that great. Especially since you kinda need a veteran. Or just use the same weapon, the one I'm using right now. If you're gonna have a pretty bad time, especially if you play Organ.
Thank you very much for subscribing. I'll check your word in just a second, my bro. Yeah, like, and I'm also worried because Fat Shark's a European country, not country, European, in Europe. They're in Europe.
Big trouble. He's Ruby in the middle of
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. And because of that, they'll take their 2-week. You know how they go on holiday for 5 years whenever they pick a holiday. Sweet, and thank you, Giant Sight. Thank you, dude. Meanwhile, Americans go Christmas. That's a perfect chance to make money.
Yeah.
I'm on that scab.
Because we write.
You were wrong, brother. Really? A double? Do it, buddy. Fatty Lumpkin subscribed for another month at tier 3. Jesus, Fatty, you were just a champion, man. Gifted 50 subs last time. Did another sub today. Thank you so much, dude. Like, you have any big Christmas plans, bro? By the way, bro?
What a trooper.
It is, man.
Went down easy as Russians.
I guess. Well, this is a 4 right now, Burden. We're just doing our first like kind of warm-up match here. Taking my fertility pills.
Reload, shout it.
Yeah, 100% Cali. There it is. Scab with range. Done, done. Which staff? This is the Void Strike staff. Which I like because you get like ranged. You get ranged. What's it called?
Killing power?
Yeah, yeah, ranged like wave clear and burst. No, it's a dog. Oh no! Don't! I'm a friend.
There can be a script.
Can you help with this? Netter, I'm in bad shape. I'm in real bad shape. Thank you. So giant sight. There's the surge staff, the trauma, the void strike, and the purgatus, and each one of them is a different attack type, moveset, whatever you want to call it. Like this shoots basically a fireball. The purgatus is a flamer. The trauma staff is stupid, and then the the surge staff just shoots lightning. Right? I hate the trauma staff. It's
Trauma staff.
I
It's not good.
yeah, I think it's cool on principle, but just not in execution.
It's also not visually satisfying when you do.
Right.
It worked better in Vermintide because at least it put things on fire.
Yeah, I agree with that. If it had like the same kind of, if it either, you know, it'd be cool if the trauma staff stunned, like on like 50 or 100% charge. So it's like, okay, you just kind of spam it, you're not going to get the full use out of it. But if you supercharge it, you'll get a stun in the same way that the Zealot's grenade stuns, right? Like a little bit of a dot attached to it.
That sounds so strong. Oh, here's a.
Oh, I shan't need that, humans. See, that was great. I'm the master of mankind.
No path back up.
There's a gunner out there.
I mean, I think one thing too about sharpshooter, you could never upgrade your weapons. You wouldn't do as much damage, but they're effective weapons from start to finish. You know, you start with that 1A las gun, and you start with a shovel or the other one, an axe or sword. I can't remember. All three of those though are pretty fine weapons to get by. Everything else you really need to, especially like Psyker, you need to level up as you can. No, don't do it. We got a sniper. You cannot play an actual Psyker until 5, it feels. Oh! Papa Oxy, what's up, my dude?
Let us scour this place of that.
If anyone could mark that sniper for me. Alright. Oh! Good. Make me feel useful.
Low-key, and something I've talked about with someone. Freaking Psyker could actually use the Mark 12 last gun. It should be arguably better.
Well, is that because the
It's just not.
yeah, but is that because that's overtuned? I mean, so it's like,
Yeah.
so, oh goddamn.
Honestly, not all of them, but they could use them. Especially
Like, a 4-man with that last gun, especially with vets around, people just don't reach you. The real difficulty in this game, shooters, just trivialize that.
I don't know if difficulty is the right word. Obstacle, I think, is a better word. It's not hard to deal with shooters. So many of them.
I'm pregnant.
You need ammo.
They're just annoying. If you don't have the tool to deal with it, I think that's my biggest problem with Darktide is you cannot play. When you in Vermintide 2, when you couldn't deal with specials, you were still playing the game, dealing with the horde, and then there was someone who could deal with specials who did that during you were playing the game. But when you can't deal with shooter in this game, you just stop playing and stand around every time there's a shootout.
The thing
That's
with
not
Darktide
interactive.
that's not true of Darktide is you can play the entire game completely out of ammo and be fine. Like, you can outskill the few ranged threats in Vermintide, but there are way too many ranged threats in
Is there any
Darktide
more
to do
thankless task
So you have
than
to
to
have
be
an
a
effective
creature in the
range.
Astra Militarum?
or you have to have a kit
To such a rabble.
built around
Depends on the amount of that,
which doesn't currently exist.
I agree. Mecha Shiva, thank you for subscribing with that Prime sub, and Hero, thank you for subscribing for 3 months in a row now, dude. You fucking champion, dude.
Find the smelter. Tardiness is a path to heresy.
Tardiness is a path to heresy.
Like you know.
Okay.
If you're late, you're a heretic. Says it.
You don't get detention, young man. You get beheaded.
Uh-oh. You don't get to shit on my dick.
Are you even my friend?
If you don't shit on my dick, what? Is there a reliable way to dodge the hounds, or do you just have to pray that it actually works each time? And reliably dodge every other special elite. Blocking, block pushing is really kind of the best way, from what I understand. And doing it just slightly before they jump is also the best, because otherwise you're going to get hit with the bullshit server side delay.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think there's no avoiding that, like during prime time, especially on higher difficulties. doesn't seem like there's enough resources allocated. Dogs and mutants can get real bullshit.
Real bullshit. Real full of shit.
Did you have it? Was that good? Was your lunch good?
Like the way I made it. Oh, you're so pretty. Thank you. You're wet faced. Oh. Sorry.
They fixed veteran ult and they switched to your melee weapon.
Oh yeah?
I didn't see that attachment.
Like that. You know what they should also fix? The Thunderhammer that they did not fix.
Yes.
I really wanted to test that. Like I was like so excited to like kind of like. I think one of my favorite things in like, well, I've talked about this before, right? Like is God, is there another one out here? Is taking underplayed or seemingly broken in a bad way classes and finding a way to make them work, right? Like the Warlock when World of Warcraft came out is a really good example. Like I love just that challenge because it's like there is a way to make things work if you understand a game or a class well enough. It's always there. Because I think min-max is not, hey, this is the most effective. It's effectiveness for effort, you know? Like, very rarely is the most complex class the min-max flavor of the month. You were gonna say?
That's why I enjoy Overgreen so much.
Barrel. I don't know how it launched me vertically to the side.
Oh, that guy got thrown? Oh, it wasn't. Okay, I thought it was... He got thrown, then the dog jumped on him. I wanted to like the Thunderhammer so badly, but the Eviscerator fits my playstyle so much better. Yeah, 100% Mecha. If you like the Eviscerator, you might really enjoy the Crusher. Although the Eviscerator can do far more damage.
I feel like the Crusher is going to be amazing on whatever tank zealot we get. But the Preacher is like very damage focused. So I definitely want a high damage weapon on it.
I mean, I think the Zealot with a Crusher and the right setup can not replace, but if someone wants to not go Ogre and Shield on a Damnation, they can effectively crowd control. Now, you can't obviously defend like an Ogre and a Shield can, right? But... Well, you...
The shield is bad, I just think the shovel is so much better at crowd control than the shield.
Where
And it actually deals some damage.
Where did Grim come from? That scared the shit out of me.
I just joined.
I'm streaming right now, so it doesn't tell me when I get like Discord notifications. It mutes
I
those.
see.
So I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I tried the shovel again recently, and I like it. It's a lot of clicking though. I really like high damage weapons.
The Power Maul does that pretty well too.
Yeah.
Arguably better, does more damage.
Power Maul's also good.
Have you turned the Power Maul again?
I haven't tried Fireball, but it does seem usable from what I've seen.
Been a while. Was Warlock really that
Another
bad?
complex. And the... I don't know how to describe this area. Jimmy, do it.
We're near the smelter, so we're most of the way through. I think that's where we are.
Yes, Ragnarok. The Warlock was almost unplayable when WoW came out. It just required a lot of micromanaging, and almost none of its talent specs were that good.
Man, I love the UA lock though.
It was so good. I mean, I also Shadow, like when the game came out, Shadow Priest was god.
Hey, when does this become a World of Warcraft lobby?
Well, I was talking about how like I like trying to play the the community. Uh-oh, I just crashed.
Off meta.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened, but I just crashed.
Fog, we have a spot.
That is the first time I've crashed since the beta. Or since the patch.
Was there a patch today, or you're talking about
The one on Tuesday or Thursday or whenever the hell it came out.
Gotcha.
Am I able to join you three?
No, I said that because he crashed.
After this, but
But yeah, we have a rando.
Okay, cool. I'll just wait.
Right.
Weekly's reset in 2 hours and something.
Yeah, I just finished mine.
Yeah, I got all mine done except one on the vet because it's the fucking secondary objective one that I fucked up. So rip 200 and 1,200 something of that resource on my vet.
Yeah.
Grim, where are you from?
Canada.
Really? Damn.
yes.
Same as Duke.
That's a very exotic accent.
Metal Fab 36's primary smelter has been taken offline. Your
I mean,
job
if anything,
is
my
working
accent should be
again.
similar to Duke
Seems
because
the demonic infestation
from
has
Quebec as well.
corrupted the system.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because they can't pick a nationality.
Yeah, you can't choose, you sons of bitches.
Those production lines are vital. We can't
Oh, yeah,
afford
man.
any mistakes today.
Agreed.
When I first met you though, I thought you were German. Nah, I'm sorry.
I've been called like so many different things. It's weird.
I think it's the very hey, how's it going? Like you just come in like very jazz DJ coming in like turn it to 105.5 K Grim with the nicest, best jazz playlist we got popping off left and right over here. And I'm like, ooh, it's a sultry Yeoman.
What's up?
Behold, veteran!
What's up, Sly? How you doing?
I'm taking turn.
I've been crashing almost every match since the last patch. Really, Mecha? Dude, verify your files. That sounds shite, dude.
I'm on some old hardware.
Brand, I need a
Man, this
banana.
patch was amazing. I've crashed once or twice, but as long as I restart every few matches, I don't even chug. Like, restart the computer, not the game. The computer. When's the last time you restarted your computer?
There before the war.
Oh,
we got a lot.
Not handle VRAM.
We got a lot coming.
Lots of armor in there.
Yeah, so many maulers. Good God.
The only thing about this patch really is that Psyker is on Suicide Watch. I mean, the Void Strike below the thing doesn't too much, it's still... It's just
Thank you, Demaret. I realized I did not switch that over. Thunderhammer is good for heavy attack CC, charged heavy single target damage, and insane stumble power versus the Maulers, AoE stumble power, and horde control. Yeah, 100% Nina. Nias. No, Blue Rainbows, that was a me problem. I forgot to turn the display capture back on. I am not a smart human. Oh, no, get away, Mauler.
So many Maulers, holy
I think it was 5.
I love Maulers, though. They need to go up more on damnation.
More importantly, we need that axe to be our axe.
Give that axe to Zealot, please.
Zelly. You know,
Better have a good attack pattern. It's literally what I wanted.
I could see it just being kind of the opposite of the Crusher, right? Like heavy damage, chain weapon, not CC focused.
Yes, that's exactly what I want.
But I can see it having a lot of overhands and not sweeps. Oh no, I'm gonna boom boom. I'm gonna boom boom. I boom boomed.
That's bad.
I try to get to the beast and Nurgle to boom boom too.
Why did the dog stop eating me? Very confused.
I would
You're
too.
welcome.
Did it just randomly die?
Oh no.
I grenaded him.
Ah.
That means that they're still alive though. Unless you killed it.
Oh no, I killed him. With extreme prejudice.
What do you think about Henry Cavill cattle. Warhammer sound announcement. Honestly, so it's exciting and it's cool, but I don't think it's going to end up being that good. Because even though Henry Cavill is a huge Warhammer fan, whenever you take something that has 30, 40 plus some odd years, you know, since 1987, whenever you take something like that and say, hey, we're going to make a movie out of it, a live action anything, the chances of it being particularly good without a very specific amount of people at the helm are pretty low, especially with something like Warhammer, which has so much so many versioning, so many differing authors. People have such a different headcanon from individual to individual. The Witcher 3 has a set author with a set canon and a set established lore. Warhammer 40k does not have that. It's changed, it's been retconned. So I definitely see this as being, I think it'll be enjoyable. I think 40k fans will enjoy it, just in the same way that I love the World of Warcraft movie, but no one else does. But I don't think it'll be good. I think it'll be like 40k cheese. And like another really good example would be Pacific Rim. If you watch Pacific Rim to be a hard-hitting action movie, you'll be disappointed. If you watch it as through the lens of a live-action anime, it's amazing. Oh, of course it's me. Why wouldn't it be me?
You are tuned with the dogs.
Dude, they love me. They smell Roman. Speaking of, Roman's passed out.
He's a lazy dog.
Don't forget to check the scripture spot on top of the boxes.
Oh! Those are bulwarks. Thought they were working with us. Gravity, my pleasure, man. Yeah, I mean, like, that's another good, like, Demerit says the stories can be about whatever, to be honest, but capturing 40k settings, so to speak, is insanely hard. Yeah, like, this game, like, crushes it, right? Like, there is no real story, but it does so well. Oh my god, that guy just got fucking offed. Setting up the atmosphere is amazing. I can't find that snap. There he is. No, it's not him.
I'm pretty sure he's done.
Oh, okay, good.
I nailed him.
A high-quality Horus Heresy animated series like Star Wars Clone Wars. That would be actually very cool. Don't do it, Professor Pone. There's no giveaway. No one listened to him on Twitch. I hate him. I hate him, dude. He's the biggest troll. How you call yourself a police officer? If you guys are watching on YouTube, pop on over to Twitch to help me out. I'm trying to get my average viewer base up for that partnership. That's right. It's been 2 years now, Prof. Jam, man. How about we start our own vigilante sheriff's office? Pick and choose what calls we answer. Doesn't seem that important. We're not. I think we'll outsource this one to the actual police. And if you have a Prime sub, go ahead and use that bad boy. Dude, I would wear tights 100%. I wear tights at the gym and don't wear pants, so I would wear absolutely just sheriff's office, department schlong. Oh, I got shotgunned. Oh, that's not good.
Didn't have my faces up. What?
Oh, we are in a world. We are in a world of hurt.
What do you mean?
There are 2 shotgunners and 3 maulers.
I think I think we were on the stream, your passive went off, you healed like 20% health and then lost it immediately again.
No, there's it going off.
Yeah, like you were at 1 HP, then you went back up like 15% and then immediately died right after. Like
I got drugged right now, right? Or was it earlier?
I don't know, there's like a stream delay, so... Like I saw your health go back up to 15% and it went down immediately.
I didn't notice. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get drugged. And then I'll res, but then I fucking died. Like, what the fuck?
That's a lot of shotguns.
It's alright, Battle Brothers.
Yeah.
It would have been fine if the fucking mutant hadn't spawned.
Yeah, those mutants can... When you are down 2-3 teammates, those mutants can be the game ender.
It would have taken me a while to chew through that stuff, but it wouldn't have been a problem. That's why the specials exist.
Mutants are considered a disabler by the game. They
are, for sure.
They are kind of disablers, really. Even if you can escape them alone sometimes.
Oh, I'm bulging over here.
It's mostly a case, like, the big difference is whether or not other enemies target you when you're picked up by them. I'm not sure exactly what dictates whether they do or not. Like, I've had instances where I got tossed around a room filled with enemies for 2 minutes without any of them hitting me while I was getting, like, thrown from side to side every single time. And then some other times, like, I get fucking domed by a sniper and 30 gunners. As it grabs me.
Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Henry Cavill thing was Space Marines for sure. Dem. You know what actually would be really cool? You said it can be about guardsmen from Space Marines to medieval stuff, but the dark stuff is something else, mostly because all the dark things are turned to 11 by default. It'd be cool to have almost the entire series be from a guardsman perspective with an attachment of a Space Marine company helping them, and the Space Marines are like in scant episodes here and there and like super epic moments, and the final 2 episodes is when you see, like, when you actually they actually start to interact with the Space Marines, or they do like a special mission with them, whatever it is, and that's when it's like revealed Henry Cavill, he's a Space Marine, boom bam boom. Yeah, rather than it being non-stop Space Marine battle brother, grasp my forearm, lick my lips. Like, I think because the guardsmen revere the Space Marines in this super elevated light, and they're almost like demigods to them. And
they're like calling them the AC-130.
Yeah, exactly, and they're almost mythological to the standard Imperial populace. Like, you could live and die in the Imperium and never once see a Space Marine outside of a statue. And a lot of people just think that, oh, they're not really real anymore. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, they're gone with the Horus Heresy. Because it's just, there's so many varying levels of, like, knowledge, so much varying levels of education throughout the Imperium and in the hives. So I think showing it from a guardsman's perspective, that's like, oh yeah, something blew up over there. That was the Space Marine detachment. Or like, you see them from afar holding this battle line of orcs ripping around them, or mutants, or Tyranids ripping around them, where it's just like, it's such a distant portion of the show, but it keeps getting closer and closer and closer every episode. Or like, one of them jumps in, saves a bunch of them, gives a nod, and is gone. Because that's the way it is in the book. Like, oh, he jumps in, helps out, leaves. Like, that would be so fucking epic. Hear that, Henry? Draft me. Yeah, exactly, because it's like, otherwise...
the Mystica and the, like, the legends around that.
Yeah, it's like, otherwise, it's like, when you read the books, any Space Marine book, there's... If it's a 400-page book, there's like 300, 280 pages of just exposition. Of them talking about the times before times, the relics that they wear, all this shit. There's very little actual combat, because I think the authors know at this point, to just write 400 pages of Space Marine fighting porn is just trite. It's just like, oh yeah, they're super strong. Watch me super strongly kill everything with my super strong arms. Well, I'm flexed right now in my battle robe. Like, sorry if this is common knowledge, but I cannot see anyone talking about it. But I found out weapon blessings, like the gun blessings that ups your crit chance with less ammo in the mag, transfers over to your melee weapon as well. So you can give any weapon a big old crit chance, which is very handy for a zealot.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Oh, like when you have the weapon, but you equip your melee?
Yeah, or are you saying like...
So initially I assumed he meant putting it on your melee weapon, which obviously doesn't make sense. But he must mean you run yourself low on ammo, or out of ammo, and then switch to your melee and you have a ton of crit chance.
Yeah, I've heard of a 100% good build doing that.
That sounds really, really good.
So wait, I'm sorry, I was reading some stuff here. If I have the crit chance on the ranged weapon, it increases my overall crit chance, or do I have to have a special situation occur?
Out of ammo.
So if you're just out of ammo and you just switch weapons.
Well, no, that is the blessing. He's saying the blessing is the lower you are on ammo, the higher your crit chance. So if you fire all of your ammo and don't reload, you just switch to your melee, you have a bunch of extra crit is the theory.
Oh. That is lovely. You see, the thing that kind of sucks for Fat Shark in their tardiness, which leads to heresy, but their inability to like succinctly solve bugs like that, and they end up keeping them in because like, oh yeah, well that kind of seems fun, everyone seems to like it, we'll just keep it in as like a, you know, intended feature now. It's like I don't know any of these bugs that are like that if they're going to be just be fixed away, you know, like, oh, I've built my whole guy around that specific range weapon giving me all this stuff, but then they patch it and it's gone. So it's like, fuck.
Yeah, that wasn't in the other games. It doesn't sound intended.
Dude, look at you, Grim, going here OG, just full on reject style into these missions.
Yeah, I had funny one with that when I was done leveling, but like still earlier at 30. It's like I joined with Heresy Domination Pug, then some guy's like, what the fuck, level 4? It's like, no, you got baited. I'm 30.
That's such good trolling. I love that.
Also, the soul patch without the mustache and the bowl cut, like, come on.
Dude, that's disgusting. That is honestly disgusting.
It's so bad.
Amy Shulgren over here.
You look like you're in a 90s ska band.
Nice! I could live here if hubs are big enough.
That voice fits that look so well. Dude, I do wish that there was an Ogren cosmetic unlock that was just an Adidas tracksuit. With a stance where you're just Slav squatting.
This will not be easy.
I think I would use that.
Oh, for sure.
He's walking around with a latrine shovel as well.
Yeah. You think this is problem? This is no problem.
The makeshift weapon going on.
Friend, we go to take Heretic into Punishment Factory. Absolute destruction.
Do not have the resilience of my zealot in this.
Right? Isn't that weird? Like, anytime I play anything that's not the Zealot, I feel so weak.
Yeah, you're playing a weak Ogren.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not necessarily weak, because, you know, I have over 300 health, but it's the fact that I lost HP already, because I don't have enough toughness to do that.
Toughness is better than health.
Even though I have 140 toughness, still, there's like, I don't regenerate it nearly as fast as the Zealot does.
You know what's crazy is health is just straight up crazy on difficulties 1, 2, and 3. And on 4 and 5, it's almost bad. Like it's not very good.
Right.
Tier 3 or toughness.
Yeah, it's like the thing is, it's like you need enough toughness to be comfortable with the amount of shots you're taking, and then after that, health is better. But like the amount of toughness you need is very different in the difficulties. Like on Malice, you barely need more than like 110 maybe. On Damnation, even 140 can feel inadequate sometimes.
Well, that too, if you're playing like a Zealot where you're using like a bleed build where you're trying to keep your toughness high, it can be nice to like have that been even more, or a pool that's even harder to deplete since it's so much higher now.
I think toughness is better on everyone.
Yeah.
Except Ogren. Like,
well, Vet as well, because Vet has way enough to be comfortable when you have that 75% reduction.
Oops.
That's true, but I still prefer the toughness on Vet.
No, Kiro
The
McWolf.
big thing with Zealot is that even though he has 200 health,
Well, the way with Zealot as well is that like I'm pretty sure the Holy Revenant's feat regenerates a specific amount based on the damage, like it's not scaling.
Right, agreed.
So like if you want to feel control, it's just harder if you have more health.
Well, it's not even that. It's all of Zealot's increased durability is for toughness only. And his special, his ability,
replenishes toughness.
So like, even though he has more health than the other classes, toughness is really where he shines.
Right. I feel like the way to go is getting your blessings to be toughness related and your perks to be health related, if not already being more toughness. Like I think it's like you can afford to have 3 toughness blessings, 2 toughness perks, and 1 health perk, or 2 health perks, because that way you kind of get the best of both worlds.
You know, myself, I'm running like 1 health curio and 2 toughness curios. I have 143 toughness on them.
Yeah, which is lovely, right? Like, because it like I've got one that's got like.
No, so like pretty much everything has like 4 toughness and 4 health, or 5 health even if I'm lucky enough.
Yeah, because I've got like my zealots got all toughness curios, but then they'll also have perks on those toughness curios that like, okay, it's 20% more toughness. So it's like those are really nice to have. Then you have like a little bit of health scattered in. I have not upgraded any of my curios. Have you guys put yours to purple or orange?
Oh, my zealot is like super optimized at this point. It's like it is disgustingly optimized.
I guess the reason I didn't, because I was like, well, I'm just gonna wait to see what I can do with them.
Yeah, my others aren't very good yet. I've got the orange curios on this Ogren, but they're not great.
What's up, Pegasus? How you doing, bro? Again, if you guys are watching on YouTube, scoot on over to my Twitch. Help me increase that average viewer rating so I can apply for that partnership. This message has been brought to you by Sneak Energy. Head on over to sneakenergy.com. Use that credit code Sparty at checkout. I should actually just make that like an actual voice bit that I can just record, press a button, and it pops up.
Yeah. Filming your own commercials like a radio station now.
You know, so I actually thought about that. Because, you know, like a lot of people do, Raid Shadow Legends or whatever like that. Like, and most streamers, to some extent, become sponsored by someone. And I always thought it'd be really funny to make commercial breaks for my streams. That it's me, and it's me kind of fucking around, so it adds like a little comedy and some mirth to me effectively plugging myself.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I always thought that'd be a really cool way to do things.
Especially if you make them real goofy and dumb.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Like a rehashing like a 1960s, 70s nuclear family style of commercial. That'd be so funny. And all the bits are by me.
Yes.
And it's like me in a dress, like, honey, what are you doing home? I've been drinking Sneak Energy, you know, like, I love it. Blonde wig, beard, and like a 1960s style polka dot dress. Yeah. The Idol of the Ogren does have them squatting down, plus the fancy cap, that cosmetic boom you got when you just want to see a black suit or something similar to pull it off. Yeah, man, I see that black suit to pull it off.
I'm sure that was supposed to be track.
Oh, yeah, tracksuit. Tracksuit. True say.
I'm gonna blow these barrels. Oh, that one's not a barrel. That one's not either. Okay. That is.
You sit down over here, you have smoke, you have vodka, it's all good. Oh, got you.
That's my fault.
Oops, wrong button.
Have fun, Grim.
Alright, this is my job now.
Yeah.
I shall support you from far away with my Strike of the Void. Oh, hey, crafting materials.
is nothing. Where do you want it?
What's the ability you're going to do? What do you mean, Prof? What do I think is more likely? New classes or new subclasses? New subclasses for sure. Especially.
So they're all classes.
I mean, it's like dynamite that they're trying to do other subclasses, so there's a trapper behind me.
Archetypes and subclasses.
You're only going to have level 4 characters unless they decide to release one more, but they won't release more than that. I doubt they'll release even that.
According to their October post, they are planning to do 1 a quarter. Good God.
Class, not, you won't have to make a new character.
Right, right. 1 class a quarter is what I mean.
Zealot is not the class. Preacher is the class. Kind of
Right.
Zealot is the archetype.
Right. Does your ability strike one person with lightning? Yeah. Yes. The one person I target. That little like halo that appears above their head, that's me doing it. This staff will shoot a fireball that pierces through things.
Oh, it's like a void ball.
Yeah.
It functions just like fireball. Some without drop.
OnlyFans idea, Spartian dress and wig. Dude, I would do it. Welcome to my OnlyFans, guys. Showing off my hobbit toes today. Dude, I got some hobbit toes. Oh, Harry, yeah, man. I heard you, what, you're at 12 bouts undefeated? What'd you say you were? Oh, fuck me. A feet finder profile and find Spart. Dude, I would. Italian toesies. Sparty's toesies. Feet finder me.
Sick feet finder.
Yeah, baby.
It's probably a real thing.
It is. It is. What's gonna be the new archetype you wager? I don't know, Maiden. I think we'll definitely like get a.
Logo, I think.
There might not be one. Like, what can't they fit into these 4? Although I guess there's a ton of options for 40k, right?
Yeah.
If they decide to do one.
I definitely think. Like, I'd love to see a Adeptus Arbites, which would either be like a veteran or a zealot, or yeah, zealot subclass. Are Ogren's still lame? I mean, they're definitely hard.
Use you, Ogrins were never lame.
I got 4 Rangers on me. Ah, this is not gonna be fun. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Hit the barrels as you go by. Oh, I got a couple of Rangers on me too.
No, they'll definitely add. They'll definitely be adding subclasses. Come on, man, like Pegasus, you can't be thinking like that, dude. These.
I think we'll be 4 characters for quite a while.
Yeah. He was saying I don't think subclasses is possible anymore. The fact that they added. Yeah, exactly. The series is built off of them.
Also, it's the DLC that's going to sell the most.
Yeah. Oh, Crusher behind.
I don't know if that's efficient, but it's fun to do.
My question is, are they going to deliver the, was it 12, right? 3 classes per archetype? Are they going to deliver the rest of them without charging us?
Well, they said, like I said, 1 a quarter, so I'd be surprised. Yeah, well, I mean, I think that they'll probably do some as DLC, like, oh, hey, this one's a free one, but this pack of 4 is a DLC.
That's what I'm expecting as well.
Yeah.
As
How can they add a Bulgrin subclass? They already added a Bulgrin skin for Skullbreaker. Eh. Maybe the Bulgrin is what uses a grenade gauntlet and a shield. You know, like, there's plenty of ways you can go with it.
I wonder if they'll have cosmetic tied to them, or if you'll just use the one you have.
I think they'll use the one you have. What was that?
They could just recolor it.
Well, what really like what Demerit was saying, or no, I'm sorry, what Pegasus was saying is that like the two skins they've released are Bulgrin skins. Like one looks like Nork the dog, and the other one's clearly like a Bulgrin style skin. So I think that they'll just make cosmetics for the archetype, which I think I'm a little bit more into than subclass ones. And I think I just think, well, because it's like, you know, the shade one is the shade one. Only the shade can use that hood. I'd rather have like the subclass adds to the archetype's cosmetics. I think that'd be more fun. Because it's like another good point is the Zealot one we got is a Crusader. Like that's a Crusader. It's straight out of what a Crusader looks. Oh god! I thought I got it. Straight out of what a Crusader looks like in the book. The most recent skin for Zealot. Not enough tank treads in that cosmetic, needs more.
Cow Duke.
Oh.
Like a sword and shield for the Zealot for a Crusader subclass would be so sick. And just kind of move the burden of the shield off of the Ogryn.
That's not a thing. There's no shield burden. Trust me.
The shield felt more necessary, like before people had levels, but not a huge fan of it right now.
Say that again, sorry?
The shield felt more useful, more necessary before people had like levels and remotely decent weapons.
What's up, Fox?
Too long to kill things, but now it seems shield isn't even optimal.
Yeah. What's up, Cinder Fox? Class with dual pistols like an assassin. They had said we were supposed to be getting like ways to swap pistols and swords and dual pistols and stuff like that. So I would love to see that. Someone was saying at the beginning of the stream that they data mined out. Someone data mined out the new subclasses. And Graham, I know you were talking about the references to the subclasses in the code, right?
Yeah, there's like talents and abilities and whatnot. No names, but like there's like something like a stance gun lugger or something for Yogren.
A gun lugger? Wait a second.
You can kill scabs with melee, I just want to sit back and shoot.
Never. Thank you very much for following. Make sure, like I said, if you're watching, jumping on over that Twitch, help me out. And if you have a Prime sub, prime me up with your sub, daddy. Like adding class-specific weapons and skins to the current classes takes from when if those classes are released. Again, subclass is what we're talking about.
Subclass doesn't have to have everything you need. It can just be a set of feats.
Yeah, it could.
Sometimes, unique weapons.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, like, it can be like 1 or 2 weapons that are locked to the class with a feat range, and I think that that's just as acceptable as a full-fledged siloed subclass like we got in Vermintide 2.
I mean,
even then though they interact. Yeah, exactly.
Great to be able to take hammers or the cog hammer from engineer and put it on the Slayer.
I thought you said the cock hammer. I was like, yeah, you put that cock hammer. Dude, come on.
My favorite Slayer weapon. If ever locked to engineer, it's also my favorite Iron Man weapon.
Just got netted behind.
I could only play it on engineer.
Dude, thank you so much, man.
Britonian sword. Like the nice.
Yeah! Longsword is my favorite weapon in the game.
All for Ruckus hitting me with a glorious 10 subs, dude. Thank you so much, dude. You guys are too generous with these subs. I very much appreciate it. What up, Misha? We're gonna get a Skitarii character 100%. I'd be down.
I really wish.
I'll send you a picture one. It's attached to the Adeptus Mechanicus. They kind of usually are used as like foot soldiers for the Adeptus Mechanicus, and also as like scouts and such.
It looks so cool, dude.
Yeah, they're so sick.
You're probably the basic crew that find the coolest in 40k.
So, let me read what was it.
I'm sure it's mechanical.
You know the person who speaks to us all the time? Hadron, yeah, Hadron. She's a seer of the Adeptus Mechanicus. And they're basically like, the Adeptus Mechanicus is the people that tend to all the ships, they create things. They're, not to call them technicians, but...
Wide umbrella.
Yeah. Like the Department of Mechanics. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And that's a super oversimplification.
That'd be cool. Give me a wrench weapon. A big wrench.
The axe, the cog axe. What is it called in 40k?
The cock axe?
Oh,
Yeah.
Nade scrim.
Someone help me.
Duke, I mean.
Not a runic axe. Tech axe? No, that's not it. What's the name of the axe that the tech marines and the tech overseers use, guys? I got my brain.
Mad station.
I remember from playing Mechanicus, honestly.
I mean, it is a power axe, but it's a specific name for it.
Yeah.
Mechanicus axe. Omniscient axe.
Huh.
Yeah, Omniscient axe. Oh! Yeah, take that. Dude, I'd love to play with a Tau. But I mean that sounds weird.
I love the town.
Honestly, like, well, that's kind of like a thing, right?
You
like,
noticed how someone posted Reddit, the drag stalkers are immune to suppression, which is why they're so fucking annoying.
yeah, I heard about that.
You seem just bugged.
What's up, Firmicus? How you doing, dude?
Yeah, who knows if it's a bug or not on F1. I mean, it works as coded, but I suppose they probably had like a suppression resistance that's too high.
Italian, you've been hacked. Someone is accusing you of being an adult. Yeah, dude, that's absurd.
Why did they put it so high is the question.
Dude, Goonfleet here gifting 5 more subs. Jesus Christ, guys, thank you so much.
Really a pain to find, especially as Ogre.
New subscriber arrives.
You guys rule, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, Goonfleet. Very much appreciated, bro. I'm glad you're enjoying it,
The
man.
only thing the scab stalkers have over the drag stalkers is that they're immune to the veterans highlighting.
Sons of bitches.
It's very annoying, by the way. Because it doesn't refresh my ult.
Not like veteran needs above though.
That one's super They're clearly shooters.
What I would really like to see, and this is a pipe dream, this will not happen. I would love to see, though, if they broke out of humans for the archetype selections, just because it's like... think of it kind of like Tatooine, right? You go to Tatooine, which is like the basis for almost every fucking Star Wars anything nowadays. But Tatooine has got such an amalgamation of every race from Star Wars. The hives, and more importantly, inquisitorial retinues, are filled with Eldar, they're filled with Dark Eldar, not so much Orcs, but Orcs are used as mercenaries a lot. So, I just think it'd be very fun if they started to branch into Eldar or Dark Eldar. I don't think I think getting like an Eldar Ranger or any of the aspect warriors would be way more plausible than a Farseer or the
Leaves of Odin would be nice.
Warlock. Yeah, Leaves of Odin, like that. It'd be sick to see squats or ratlings, which a lot of people think it's gonna be ratlings is another one. Yeah, Rogue Trader Dark Eldar would be amazing, man. Like, very different, very unique. I think the biggest problem with 40K is that it stagnates. In that it's like, well, let's throw the front runners in. And I think that I read it, I think it's ItalianSpartacus. I think that Space Marines get boring. They draw people in, but they don't keep people. I think that's the problem with them.
You really need to look at Xenos for variety in 40K.
Yeah. Or even just like the variety of the non-Space Marine stuff. Like, it's what makes a really good story is relatability. And Space Marines might be fucking cool, but how can I relate to having like 2 hearts, a bunch of additional other body parts and internal organs? Yeah, exactly, right? Like, it just becomes too much at one point. You go, well, that's kind of cool. A Rule 34 Tyranids.
They're really good supplement to appear cooler.
Okay, here's my idea. This is not for Darktide, it's for the next one. Make us all orcs.
That would be so cool!
Think about the pacing of the game, the lack of story, like how the atmosphere is. It's all the characters yelling. Think about the pacing of the game and the orcs fighting this mechanic.
Yeah.
They go so well together. And the orcs are very humorous.
Then there's one Grot character.
Like,
I would love it. That'd be so fun. Demaret.
Your mission briefing is there's enemies, go there.
Yeah.
The red weapons are actually red because they go faster.
Yeah, that'd be so funny. Like, that's a blessing, yeah. That'd be so cool. Demaret said, "Is the Eldar power level anywhere near to the characters we already got? I have no idea in that department." Demaret, yeah, absolutely. Like, a lot of the Eldar would be comparable to what's her name from Vermintide?
Psyker?
Sienna. No. The elf.
Carillion?
Yeah, Carillion.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Eldar.
Yeah.
Keep watching. You might learn something.
Be gone, mutant!
Almost dead!
The sniper coming in back there.
Sharpshooter! Through fire!
Dual Architect class, you can have a Rogue Trader character. Yeah, I think so too. Someone said something and I was going to say something about it and I can't remember, like my brain went to shit. I've been able to play a non-human in any Mass Effect game just seem more human. Well, so the reason behind that is humans are the most popular class in any RPG because even though other things are cool, humanoids are what we relate to. And it comes back to that whole being able to tell a story, right? So it's why the Horde, everyone plays the most humanoid characters usually. Like the Undead was the most popular race before the Blood Elves came out. Because they're identifiable.
I don't care what story you're telling, it's not the action that sells it, it's the character development.
Yeah, 100%.
The action's fun, but it's all about
what they do to the character, something that can impact them.
Yeah.
It's all about relating to the character and feeling what they're feeling. Every good story is about people, regardless of what the story is.
Right. Like by using Mass Effect, like Commander Shepard's kind of white bread, right? He's kind of bland, but all of his characters are so cool, and it's like without kind of being bound by this main story arc, you can have these really cool, very impactful, very emotional side characters that are any race, any class, any whatever. And it always works, because you have, at the end of the day, you have something you can relate to finish the main story.
Sometimes it's not about being human, but it's relatability, like Lord of the Rings. They're the most relatable who are not human.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just humanoid.
Yeah.
They're just,
different.
You know, they don't look like dwarves are not literally humans, but
Well, I mean, Medal of Honor.
Lord of the Rings is like a way to tell stories of different civilizations.
Yeah.
And how they conflict and you know, deal with themes like racism and fascism.
I relate to my boy Smog.
But make it all palatable. Because it's you know, they're not explicitly human, they're just
Humanoid.
their themes are noticeably human.
Yeah. Personification, as it is called.
Yes.
And the Blood Elves only one due to weebs outnumbering regular humans in real life. Good one, Misha.
Regular humans.
Darktide has a bunch of normal dudes, and it's just not plausible to survive what they do. Psyker and Ogre are the only ones that could maybe survive what happens in Darktide. Well, I mean, like...
Oh,
I don't know, survive some...
no one... Well, there's nothing in Vermintide either that says, like, 4 stood against many, you know?
Right. They all die at some point.
Yeah.
Just not this mission.
What do I prefer? Someone asked, though, do I prefer end times or 40k, lore-wise? 40k, hands down, 130%.
Is there anything that is worse than end times?
The first book, yeah. The first book is so good. The first, like, the Nagash book where you're like, holy shit, they're really things up here. Oh, spoke too soon on the whole no crashing thing. Got a second crash today.
Oof.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. But sorry, error occurred. It's running. It's not running. Don't you even fucking do that to me. Yeah, End Times, that first book was really cool because for those people that like that, ooh, I'm looping hard. Dude, I hate that this game, when it crashes, it affects everything.
Yeah.
There we go. For those people that like, you know, 1983, 84, 82, one of those three, is when Warhammer Fantasy came out. And the lore for Warhammer Fantasy, the first edition was basically medieval history, medieval European history. Second edition is Warhammer Fantasy in its tried and true nature, and then that kind of gets better and better and better. But those editions, the game's the same all the way through to the 7th edition, where it changes and they retcon it back to the 6th edition lore in the 8th edition. So that End Times Nagash book, like, dude, that blew people's cock right off, because it was like, dude, you just killed off all these characters that we like loved and really enjoyed, and you're shaking things up in a really cool way. And then each subsequent book got worse and worse and retconned itself in the middle of the End Times, and then got worse and worse. It had the bones to be a really cool way to reboot fantasy, but instead I think personally, and I have again no insight into this, they were going to do it to reboot fantasy and change up a lot of stuff and shake up probably how they were going to do things. But then it didn't pick up enough steam during the process, and they were like, I think we have to end of life this. And they just tanked it at the end. And I think that's why you feel a hard pivot in the End Times books from going like, we're going to pull through, to we're not going to pull through. We most certainly shan't be doing so.
Let us know when you're back.
Yeah, I'm back in now. Oh, oops, I'm not in your party. That's weird.
Yeah. Just testing something of Psychanium. Got a Powerball.
I need to kill 230 scabs with melee.
Not gonna happen. Why can't I join your strike team? There we go.
Oh.
Attempt to join was unsuccessful. Try again later.
Maybe because I'm loading.
Oh, okay, that's probably it. Oh, Eldari, nice Disco Hobbit. Good choice. The War in Heaven is a really cool little story for 40k. Misha, you've seen my Dark Lord of the Sith here, right? How does my other chess piece look with this? Kind of like this a little bit more, a little bit boxier looking. Kind of fits the intensity of my headpiece. And play game. Yeah, that was a big thing too, Mecha. Was they needed copyrightable names. Yeah, towns for Psyker? Sure. This is... My Psyker is only 20. Well, up to 20. Old puppy's over there, sleeps. I can't wait.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I can't wait to get 25.
We were just talking about names and, you know, characters not surviving and customization and all that. I totally understand why we're allowed to customize our characters because they can monetize it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have been totally cool with, like, this is your veteran, this is its level, you know, you can customize all your equipment, but each time you load into the mission, you're a randomized character.
Deal with it.
Steadfast supporter.
Because, you know, they're not surviving long.
They're fucking dead, Jim.
Yep, that's right.
Every time you die, you have to recustomize your character.
It was cool. Thank you very much for following, my dude. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not a realistic game, first and foremost, but also, secondly, you... Oh, God, man, my brain today is so shit. It's not a realistic game, firstly. Secondly, has to do with killing tons of things. Oh. None of the classes make sense in Tide games, right? Like, no, an Empire captain doesn't go, "Ah! Bruh, I have been visited by the lady, and I now shall become a Grail Knight." Like, I don't need these games to be realistic. And a lot of people always like to talk shit about, this is different from the lore. I don't give a fuck. Is it fun? You know, like, that's all I care about. Like, if I want to go read the lore, I'll go read the lore. But if I want to have a power sword in a total headcanon what-if scenario, I will play a 40k game.
Yes. That was one of the things that surprised me, was that power sword was a playable option, because it's like, power swords are these really potent artifacts that they've forgotten how to make. So they're quite
super
rare
expensive.
And you really got to be someone to have one.
Yeah, I kind of get miffed with people. They get all like weird guardian gatekeepy about 40k lore. It's, you can never understand my love of the game. And it's like, I understand where it comes from, because someone saying this is not like the lore and someone saying, hey, I don't care that it's like the lore, I like it. It both comes from the same position of, I love the lore and I am trying to embrace it in my own way. And I think too many people kind of get up on this soapbox either way and say, well, like, well, no, my stance is right. It's like, no, man, you paid money for what you wanted in the game. If it's not there, then that's your prerogative. But I just don't think people should bite other people's head off because it doesn't line up with their priorities of what they wanted in the game or what they thought the interpretation of what that said lore item would be like.
Right.
Because no one's gonna go, damn, dude, you're right, you should get an award for saying that something's not loreful and it's just fun instead. It's like, okay, well, thanks. What?
Trying to porn over?
Yeah. Looking at the blessing list, you like to get confidence, strike, and power, brutal momentum on it, huh?
Yeah, I have one like that.
Yeah, the god rolls to get both fucking blessings at the same time, innit?
Do you actually want brutal momentum on it, though? Because I feel like it's going to be redundant on
It's a little bit redundant, but
I feel like it's whether or not you can abuse the way the first two attacks go and hit like multiple things for full damage or not. Like, I don't know what's the damage profile. I'm hitting secondary targets with those attacks.
Well, that was the thing that I've been saying to people. It's like, they're like, oh my god, Brutal Strike is so broken. I'm like, it's too good, but like, you're also not just gonna do first target damage to everything. Like, that's not... You don't totally break the game, it just needs to be nerfed.
It's flipping the pen down a bit.
I mean, I don't know. It's completely broken on the Antax Mach 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Even though like it has 3 target profiles, and I mean it inflicts the third target damage on everything beyond that. So
That's the
yeah.
problem. The perk needs to, the blessing needs to be.
That already think ahead and add damage profile beyond 3.
What's up, Dragon Overlord? How you doing, man? I'm doing well, brother. How are you? Oh.
Or you just make it like increase bleed by 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, depending on the rank. Something like that. Because Wrath is really good, but it's totally overshadowed.
Oh, shitballs.
No, my
Well, as it is, I generate actually 0 toughness with this thing, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh, you get it on skill. Yeah.
Well, yes, but that's useless.
It's not enough.
What do you have for blessing?
Oh, something like one of the other two. Just the blue as well, so it's just one.
Are you using the feast for it?
The what?
You're using the toughness regen on Motherboard head?
Of course. It's the only one's gonna work on this, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I have played Deathwing, and I don't really like it too much. It's kind of just a little clunky and doesn't really play the way I like it to. So, I feel like if it was more responsive and melee felt better, I'd like Space Hulk Deathwing a little bit more. But it just kind of feels a little too rough for me, unfortunately.
V2, it's not the same weapon, but it's the same pattern.
Yeah, the melee is rough. I don't like it. Sorry, that's your thing.
I can see it being actually good with at least Confidence Strike. I don't know if brutal momentum is necessary or not. They'll do that much, which means downward strike and not a horizontal one on the single target damage. And the horizontal one already seems to have plenty enough weave.
At least confidence strike goes a long way.
You're cosplaying Angron. Angron. Really, so I sort of like the cause because it shows you the setting is and how bad of an idea to fight FX predators and melee combat.
On my back.
Okay, makes it scary. Well, yeah, but like to be fair, a Terminator is also an apex predator, so it's like they made Hormagaunts and Termagaunts able to just like one-shot you.
Here she goes! Bastion 220 engaged!
I mean, the game, the original game is also just as hard, so they got that same feeling down, but dude, it's rough and tumble.
Many voices!
Heal your soothed wounds, battle brother. Oh!
Where's this battery? Oh well, fuck it. I thought this was an event, but it's not an event on this map.
I thought you meant for the Medicaid. I was like, there 'tis no battery.
Pick up that ammo.
How dare you, dude? I needed it.
The crafting too.
TikTok dancer coming in somewhere. Somewhere behind us, brother. Are you kidding me? I still didn't kill that thing? Oh, sorry. I thought I could get it before I got within range of us.
Well.
I think after this mission I'm going to switch over to my Zealot for a bit.
I want to keep for the meat. No! My ult!
I don't know, those night maps are pretty damn scary.
I love the night maps.
Yeah. They did talk about avoiding patrols like 2 years ago or something in early stages. It was probably abandoned or something. Yeah, I mean, the trolls aren't too bad. Patrols. I don't see them very often. Like those huge, like, dragger scab patrols.
Nope.
Did we get that battery?
No. Ow.
No,
I put it in.
Oh, you did?
Oh! Nurture me.
I guess we're going back for it.
I think the one thing I don't like is my biggest complaint about the game.
Beauty behind.
Not my biggest. That's not true. One of my bigger ones is the whole grim scripture thing being so unreliable and both not leading to anything aside from just weekly collection. Like, it does help out with experience a little bit, but that's only so good, you know?
And gold, but yeah. So I'm super annoyed because I thought they learned their lesson and they were just gonna like shove the books in our faces. Because whether you take a book or not should be whether you want the challenge, not whether you can find it. But nope, now it's even harder to find it.
I mean, it is reliable if you learn like the 8 tome locations or something, and the 5 grimoire locations.
Yeah,
there's 5 per grimoires, and like, well, there's probably more than 8 for tomes. But
I was gonna say, like, the Tomans.
More to learn than it was before.
I don't know. I don't agree with that. Just because I don't have to do like wild ass jump puzzles and hit like, oh, you know, it's behind this bookshelf and shit like that, which I enjoy. But
I hate that part. I didn't buy a platformer.
Like, I feel like the scripts and
I think so, but you'd be wrong.
joke's on you. Thanks, Fat Shark. You nerfed my Psyker and then you did this. Yeah, but like, man, like Pegasus, I enjoy having a badass like soundtrack to slay things to. They do have some of the best trailers though. Like those Deathwing trailers with the music accompanying them are amazing. You want to shit your pants Dead Space spot while playing 40k game? I mean, 40k game is not necessarily a horror atmosphere though. There are certain things that are horror of it, but. And also remember, you're a space marine. You feel no fear. I just want to shit my pants.
Absolutely terrifying.
From our standards, yeah. But you know, it's like it's our standards, but it's like most Americans wouldn't want to live in Eastern Europe. They would consider it also very scary.
I don't think it's quite as comparable to Chaos and Origin, yes.
Well, I kind of just mean like the what you've been raised in and what you live in is kind of like the baseline for what is like a scary living scenario, right? But it's like you have people growing up to like weapons grade plutonium. They're like, yeah, I don't give a shit. What, you mean that thing over there can kill me? Well, this thing over here can kill me, so I'm not too worried about it. Ultra Gaming. I'm gonna do a community stream next week. Well, like on Tuesday probably. So during then, yeah, you'll definitely be able to join. And we'll just like rotate people in and out. Well. Oh, and Darktide, I got you.
Just had 2 scanners be the exact same pattern in a row.
Let me say this though, man, like Pegasus. You make a great point. We do play as normal humans, but you're playing a veteran guardsman, so that guy's seen some shit. To be a veteran in the Imperial Guard is it ain't too easy of an accomplishment. You're playing a Psyker who constantly is peering into the warp, so they've seen on regular basis outside of the Materium terrifying things. You're playing with an ogre.
Too dumb.
Exactly right. like if it's like, oh my god, that fire scared me more than the thing with half a face. I'm an ogrin. And then the zealot.
God, there's a ceiling. I'm scared.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god. What do you mean that's lightning? And the zealot preacher like knows no fear. The emperor. He is my guide, my bastion against the midnight. Like, you know, like when you think of that, it makes sense why these characters aren't here shitting their pants. And PTSD is a way of life for the Ashen Militarum. Yeah, like, you got PTSD, go visit your local commissar. He'll sort you out. The real question is...
Oh god, they just walked right through me.
Who is more effective? The US's VA or a 40k commissar? Right? As a brother who has a veteran, or my brother's a veteran, so I have a huge problem with the VA. But we won't go there. These are characters that see a man morph into a demon and think it's the optimal move, and it's just to go on the offensive. Some shooters behind.
Oh. Demon house. Lights off.
I think if they wanted to make a 40k horror game, you would do an Inquisitor. And
I want a 40k horror game as Xenos and do scary things off Space Marine.
Wait, what?
Or horror game in which the big monster is a Space Marine.
Oh yeah. You play a Termagant. You're running around with a Space Marine the whole time.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be really terrifying. Playing an Imperial Guardsman in like an orbital defense platform that's been invaded by the Night Lords. That would be fucking horrifying. Because they shut the lights out, then they hunt you in the night. And then they flay your teammates alive one at a time. They don't kill you all at once. They don't want to.
That sounds really good, actually.
Right? That could be super sick. They said Dead Space was influenced by 40k. But imagine you play an Inquisitor, and it's like a 40k horror game. Oh god. Two bulwarks behind. And it's less like... It's more occult, esoteric stuff. And less of like, boo, I jump out to scare you. And it's more, like, investigative. Yeah, like it's almost like playing that, oh god, what's it called? It's an independent game, horror game that came out We were investigating things. It came out in like 2010, 11, maybe 8 or 9. Something dark.
Fear?
No, not Fear. I love that game. No, you don't have guns and everything. Like, very Cthulhu horror-esque. Independent game. Very, very popular.
Outlast?
Not Outlast. That was terrifying, though. Outlast I still haven't been able to beat. It's not a AAA game at all. It's very, like... It's very pixely and kind of crappy looking. Something dark. Dark's in the title somewhere. Outlast is wild. Amnesia! 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 That's it. That's not dark at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like picture Amnesia, but you're inquisitorial.
Dark is in that title.
Yeah. Hold on, I got these guys killed. No! The Dark Descent, yeah, the Dark Descent, there you go. That's part of it.
Oh, we're both sounded here.
Yeah, we're up here in a world of pain.
And there's a Fox burst open here.
Yep.
And you blew it away.
But that'd be really fun, man, like playing like an Inquisitor and you're dealing with that stuff. Because an Inquisitor isn't always good at combat.
If you're going for creature horror, I think it's Tyranids all the way.
A Lictor invading a hive city could be something like that. There was that game that came out for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And you were it's kind of like Saw. You were a detective. And you had to investigate these clues and these really grisly crime scenes and stuff. It was super dark and atmospheric. Is it called Condemned? The cover of it is an eye. It's just an eye and a brown cover. Like I think it's either peeping through a peephole or it's on a book.
The cover is a brown eye? How did they put that on shelves?
Oh, they did all right. I worked at a GameStop. I've seen some wild shit. Yeah, Condemned, man. So Condemned, like take that kind of really deep, scary criminal investigation style with the 40K universe and an Inquisitor. Manhunter was kind of similar.
What? Wasn't Manhunter
More arcadey.
where you were the serial killer?
I don't remember. I thought you were
I think Manhunter was the game where you killed people with like plastic bags in the grocery store.
Oh, then I've not played that game. Oh.
And it got yanked from the shelves.
Dude, I kept getting the like, oh, something's behind you, and I kept thinking it was you as a dreg.
Nobody clicked the other button.
Oh shit.
You press button. You good old gun.
Head over here on to Twitch, guys. Help me out. Support that stream.
Oh, you dodged it. I wasn't prepared to dodge it. So.
Reminds me of that time.
Dude, I wish I was a game
Heard
developer.
it.
You know,
That wasn't hyper shit.
if I would, I'd make a Kickstarter for it.
I got this boss. Veteran's a good soldier.
Come on, plenty for everyone.
Oh. Thoughts on Henry Cavill making a Warhammer movie? I was talking about this earlier. I think it'll be mediocre to bad, just because of the differing amounts of lore across all the years. People with their differing headcanons and opinions on what they look at as fact or truth in the lore. And because of all those things, it's just going to make for a really jarbled mess. I think it'll be enjoyable for 40K fans, but I think outside of that, it won't pick up much steam.
I want to take a different take on similar to what you're saying. I think it'll be decent to good.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a lot of people that are unsatisfied because it's not the version of 40K
Right.
that
Exactly.
they want it to be.
Exactly. Yeah, Martin said it'll never live up to the hype. Totally agree.
But if you come in looking to have a good time instead of like, oh my god, this is the lore in the version that I like. I'm really sad that he's not the Witcher anymore.
Yeah, and also Superman. I thought he was the only thing good about the DCEU. And The Witcher, he was... what made him so good as The Witcher is when he got the script, he said, I'm not going to say these lines because have you read the books? He would not do this. So The Witcher would... he'd grunt or he'd make a snarl here or something like that. He wouldn't speak as much as you've had him speak in this.
Yeah, great. He got the loner and the sniper.
I'm just surrounded by this whore. I can't get shit.
When he speaks, it's meaningful.
Right.
It's very, very surly.
Like I don't think he says anything almost the entire first episode. I think he maybe speaks in single words here and there for the whole first episode.
In the forest scene with
yeah. In the second season, he talks a lot more. Yeah. I mean, those first couple ones is very much like Monster of the Week style of episode, you know? Like,
yeah.
So it makes sense that he's a little more, like, reserved, right? But then as soon as it starts to get into Siri and all those things, he becomes more open and vocal, which I think is a good progression for the character.
I agree. Who did they replace him with? Luke Hemsworth?
Yeah, Liam Hemsworth. Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah, that's right. It's I don't see it at all. Personally, he doesn't have the body type. Like, dude's just not broad enough.
Although those Hemsworths, dude, he's got the genetics. If he wants, he could pick up the mantle of Thor. You know what I mean? It's called Tren.
I'm gonna take a break. I need to eat.
Good games.
Yes, indeed, guys. I will talk to you bros later. Alright, guys, it's just us, so swift on over to here to us. I'm going to pop my headset off. USB. No. And okay. Alright, bros, it's just going to be us chatting from now on. Looks like Jimmy and what's it called? Duke will be taking a little breaky poo here. That's all very... Well, what is Alpha Ruckus? And again, Alpha Ruckus, thank you very much, man. 20 total subs donated to the channel, man. Like, absolutely fucking huge, dude. Thank you so much. Let's check out the store here real quick on Sparty. Oh man, my head is like... And that's another thing too, is like as soon as you get, not Hollywood, but as soon as you get corporate interest in the narrative of a beloved franchise, it is going to take a turn. Because my brother works in the movie industry, and they just assume that audiences are stupid. So they spoon feed you really bad things rather than actually having plots and stuff like that challenge you and whatnot. So that's a kind of a big thing that's going to work against 40K. While it's not like it's filled with like these layered and nuanced bits of information. Oh, how dare you, Misha? How dare you be right? Yeah, you know, dumb people. Sequel, see for money back. Yeah, 100% Falconeer. They're gonna do an IP, rehash that IP, or use sequels to drive money rather than, hey, let's go ahead and start a brand new, fresh concept, which is very frustrating, I think. Yeah, I mean, ZX says right here, Marvel films make billions globally, so they aren't wrong to dumb it down for what they perceive to be a dumb audience. But ZX, you can also have a dumbed down version of very deep, complex Marvel stories. Like, I think the route that they took Moon Knight was really unfortunate, because Moon Knight is super well written, very simple, and Marvel's Batman, if you look at it from the scope of a lot of the
New subscriber.
hey, thank you very much. What just happened?
Fills you with determination.
Fire on my target, subscribed with Prime. Thank you very much, and thank you for following, brother. Well, it's all for Ruckus. Apparently, this is like a filler phase, and the next one's going to be pretty amazing. Nothing really excellent here jumping out at me. Do you guys want me to keep playing on the Psyker, or do you guys want me to play on my Zealot for a bit? What would interest the bros?
Function terminated.
Really? This will be interesting.
You could try to do this really quick. Got an hour. And RP the whole time. Okay, but ZX119. You said you get season 1 of Westworld, which was brilliant, but then production starts to get high on their own farts and it falls off a cliff afterwards. You make any interesting builds? Martin, not right now. We're trying to get items, really. Here's my problem. If a ton of people tell me to watch something, oh dude, it's gonna be so good, it's usually not good. In my experience, it's usually just not excellent. And I think that kind of comes down to just like, we're fed such bad stuff that when we get something even remotely good, it becomes a gem, right? People are like, you gotta watch Westworld, you'll never expect a twist. Well, I paid attention when I watched it, and I was like, all right, the twist is going to be this guy or that guy. And it ended up being this guy or that guy, you know? It ended up being the one of them. And I was like, cool, saw it coming. Obvious. Like, not obvious in like a, ooh, you peasants kind of way, but it's like, it was a good twist, and you saw it for what it was, but it didn't like completely fracture my mind the way people like sold it up to me. And I think that's a big problem, is like people just kind of oversell media all the time because they're like, dude, it's so good, you do this, you do that, it's so blah 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 blah. I'm like, it's good. It didn't blow my tits off, but it's good. Oh, what do I have? My build is no longer. Let's go ahead and let's do this. Where's that Ubi at? Did it just disappear off this fucker? There it is. Remember leaving me alone about Game of Thrones. I watched an episode and I just couldn't do it. Oh yeah, the Inception. Dude, Inception was great. Inception was great, Bacon Poet. I loved Inception. And the whole point of like... Shop rolls now. You will wait. The whole point of like people arguing back and forth about what happens with the dreidel at the end. That's not a dreidel, it's a top. Oops. That's great. That's great. That is a great bit of like storytelling and writing. To sit there and go, yeah, you know what? Dunno. Like, yeah, however you think it ended, that's how it ended, you know? Just not getting a goddamn thing. Nothing here worth anything. What are my curios anyway? I don't have good curios. Wounds. What's my wound one? Max health and max health is not bad. Toughness, 20% toughness. What's this one? You know what? I did not watch Arcane. I might replace my health one. I might get that 25% health over the 14% toughness. And I kind of want to increase one of these. Okay, which one is this? That one? Okay. My buddy. Whoa, Pegasus. Whoa, worried about you, man. So we're going to stream for about another hour here. I wanted to do a later stream to see if I could kind of pick up some of the Euro traffic as people kind of logged off. So let's maybe increase Maybe we try this one. Should we consecrate this one? I've never... maybe we do this one. Let's see if we get another one. I've never done any of these. That's 400? Oof. Yeah, you know what? Fortune favors the bold.
A new marvel is awoken.
Trawling for Eurotrash. We've all been there.
Praise the Omnisire.
Revive Sphere will take us for now. Daniel Moore, no, we just did a whole bunch of stuff with some bros. And now we're on our own for a little bit. Dude, that 12-player Starship Troopers game looks actually really sick, Mish. Guys, make sure you do jump on over here to Twitch. Help me out. I'm trying to increase my average viewers. Jimmy, are you staying on? Are you getting off? What are you doing? Let's go with this for a little bit. We'll play a little mall action here. Pen and I are playing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play for one more hour, and I'll jump back in with you guys later. I gotta take Roman out, and I gotta do a little bit more, cooking for the day. Let me go see what Roman's doing. Oh shit. Come on, bub.
There is no forgetting us!
Oh, you're so sleepy. Yeah, I saw that too. Kenzie Reeves. Love your films. Oh, this guy. This guy. So sleepy. Always glad to meet a fan. Dude, look at that guy's flamer. Ripping and gripping. Dude, I'm just crowd controlling these folk. Having a blowout.
Focus on thy labors. Minds without purpose wandereth in dark places.
Pray, and he will give you strength. Agreed.
Oh, it's a great weapon, man. So, it depends on what kind of role you want. This character is definitely more crowd control now when he's got this thing equipped. I got a pretty cool role, so... Stop it, man. But as you can see, I can't really do much damage. Ow, you son of a bitch. Thank you very much for following. So this is going to be really nice. come like the actual event we have to deal with, it's gonna be nice to be able to basically crowd control everything. Dude, have you not tried the Mark 12? Is amazing, man. I'm stacking impact on him. I don't know what it does, but I'm doing it. Oof. Oh, fuck. God damn, man. Oh. Woo! Dog. Always sleeping in the bathroom. What's a good secondary with Power Maul? This is a really good secondary with Power Maul. I feel. My frames for a second is really shit right now. I don't know why.
Of course. Let it be so. It ruptures.
See, the problem I have with the bolter is that it's very limited, and I get just about as much stopping power from the lasgun, but with a little bit more accuracy. The flashlight. Like, being able to kind of just hold this whole horde down is so invaluable. So, if you use your activatable on the Carapace armor, it will immediately pierce through it. No, 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 no. Got it. Take that, sniper. But it also kind of helps use this if you have like a pre-made, because then you guys can kind of coordinate around the use of this thing rather than me kind of going to this blind. Like, it's nice that, look at this, I'm just like, I'm giving myself a lot of room. I'm not killing anything though, is the real problem. Not like reliably, at least. Oh, I need some grenades.
Medicaid station.
Oh, he already dropped. Never mind. That guy's crazy. Tour's nuts. Oh god. Oh god. I hate that. Two tap that guy. One in the dick, one in the head.
Under the soul delivered unto judgment.
It's two classes. Only the other class wants to getting sick of 3 vets. Other than to kill Carillion. For this new Carillion.
So do we abhor the mutants.
Damn, where's that fucking sniper? Okay, I guess the fucking rail is the best fucking defensive weapon of the game. Easy to carry the ammo supply. You can dodge backwards by timing. You can speed through the slowness of carrying it. Yeah, you definitely can. You need better stability on this thing. Yeah, the bleed build is fun for Psyker, or for Zealot, but you really should not use a blade. Like, it's just, it hurts your hand. It's not fun because you really can't kill anything. You're super durable, which is sick and all, but I would rather go with like getting like the crit chance on an axe. Like momentum and shred, I think is the best axe for a Mach 5 or Mark 5 combat axe. With momentum and shred is amazing for this class. Yeah, I don't have that, Misha. I find the dagger hurts my hand to use the whole ton too. It's just not reliable amounts of damage that take forever to build up. The auto pistol, las pistol? Yeah, I just think there's no like reason to use them. The auto pistol though actually is, you can take a whole mag and dump it into a Crusher's face and kill it. Oh, dude, that guy left. That guy.
Take down the chopper! The trapper will threaten us no more! Murder pack!
I wish I could start with weak points like you. Light 'em up.
They want to pull it. It's gonna go shit. This is gonna be so bad. Oh!
We shall drive them from cover! Reaper! Direct gunner!
Must fight on. Show them all.
Chaos Hound! Close by! Direct gunner! Ammo! Dive gunner!
You get 2 warnings before the guy will actually aggro, so. Oh!
Musclehead dead.
Reaper! You have been shot!
Oh, they pulled it. They pulled it. They pulled it.
Ammo crate! The bomber is slain!
It's a demon host.
Ready, pack down!
Ammo crate.
Where sinners? Demon host!
Alright, we're doing it.
Medipack down!
A better creature lurks.
Got it, huh? That's pretty sick. Oh no, she died. Okay, I see.
Need a refill. Relic.
We got this. We got this. I ain't worried about it.
Agreed!
Blast this off.
Your end is nigh! Down into darkness. Bulwark.
Precision fire underway.
A sniper. Sniper.
I thought I dodged it originally.
The Ranger is cleansed.
Bulwark.
Action on your las gun? No, special action on my las gun is a flashlight, man.
220 engaged.
Strike where it is armored.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you. That's so funny. No holy. I don't think we're doing holy revenue at least. I'm trying to stay mobile and be able to lock things down.
The Ranger lies slain.
Bleeding out.
Your wounds are grievous, pilgrim.
You shot impulse. Get me off.
Your days are numbered, Buster. Burn, sinner.
Woo!
How are you gonna win without me?
Sniper.
Ooh, baby.
Headshot, nice.
Crack gunner. A Ranger. So perish all who choose fury over faith. Cross flavor.
This is why I use that last gun, man. It's so good.
A merciful death to this nuisance. Cross flavor.
Woo, baby. We're on it. We're on it. That's really what you thought about. You made a self 40k game like Assassin's Creed or Dishonored. You play as an Imperial. I actually would really love that. And then as you progress through it, this is not loreful, but I think it'd be cool as you progress through it, you get to take access to the different or take part in different training of the respective houses. So you become a Calidus or a Viscerer, Nevasaur assassin, and like take advantage of like, okay, this is your assassination target is a demon, so you need to be a psychic shutting down assassin. You can't do it as a Vindicare. Or maybe only certain missions are available to you with certain schools unlocked. That could be a really cool way to do things. I thought I killed it with that headshot. Alright, Hero, have a good one, man. Good to see you, dude. Guys, we got 72 viewers over here on Twitch. What are we looking at right now? We got 70. We got a split 50-50, 70-70 on both, pretty much. Guys, please do help me out. Head on over to Twitch. Trying to get my average viewer count up. So every little bit helps. I cannot tell you how much it means to me. Jump on over to Twitch if you're on YouTube. As always, though, my streams will continue to be on YouTube if we're playing certain games like Bannerlord or Crusader King. So don't think I'm going to sell those or stop playing those games. That's not good at all. Oh no! Woo! Damn! Got me. I was trying to get back to get room to drop the med kit down. Fuck.
A steadfast supporter.
Different scope options down the line for dude. I hope we do. I hope we definitely do. Kim, Doc is back on Twitch. Ken's getting clapped yet again, dude. Vintage Kens. Shouldn't 85 viewers be enough for partner? Always seem like it. I have to have an average of 75, Martin. Yeah, I mean, like, I would love playing Zealot, man. My Zealot gameplay is great. It's not amazing, but I have so much fun doing it. I can clutch a Zealot. I cannot really... I can kind of clutch. Kind of clutch. Did we not get any credit towards range here?
I'll see you again.
I can kind of clutch his Psyker, but not really. Not really nearly as much as I can on Zelly. On Zelly Mondoon. None of this looks fun. Shop did not roll over. I can do the bleed build. I've got this dagger. It's great. It just hurts my hand. I wish this was a better combat axe. I've got the makings of some good ones in here. I think this one's okay. Its attack pattern's kind of shit. This one's not bad. Its damage is low though. Bell Cross, what's up, man? But I love this thing. This is the new Zealot hammer. I mean, I've got a hammer blow on it, so it stacks a bunch of impact, and then Thunderstrike stacks a bunch of impact, and then I'm using a feat, I believe. That stacks impact. Yeah. Punishment. Attacks that hit 3 or more enemies grant 30% impact for 5 seconds. They did buff the Eviscerator. They did. I just have not used the... I have not used it with the buff, actually. Come to think of it. I don't think I have a good one. I got momentum on this one, but it's not great. There's terrible rolls. Got this one with Shred, which is nice to get the... Oh, you're sick? I'm sorry, man. It's nice to get access to the essentially what makes the bleed build good is crit, right? This one's kind of nice. This one's got Wrath, so it helps out with cleave. Not terrible. Which kind of makes up for the low cleave roll here. But this one, probably my better ones of the 3 of them. Ladder, what's up, man? No, the Thunder Hammer was pushed back, Clatter. Although the Eviscerator might have been too, I don't know. $25 Carapace? Do I have that on there? Like, this is not a bad hammer either. It's got a low roll though. Yeah, this is not bad. This is a really good one. I wish I could favorite them or change the name of them so I knew which ones to hold on to. I unfortunately can't, you know, that sucks. I got time for just about one more mission before I got to take Roman on his evening walk. I mean, well, I didn't get any crafting material, so I can't push up that Eviscerator. But do you guys want me to play with what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see the hammer again, the Crusher? Do you want to see the Crusher more? I can play with my Eviscerator and we can test to see if it's any better. We can do that. I can play with the dagger if you guys want to see bleed build and me not die. What do you guys like to see? I'm fine with any of it. You let me know. Oh, that's right. Eviscerator is actually the heavy sword. Good call, Martin. That was it. I was like, I knew they did something to it.
Another loyal devotee.
This might be the sleepiest puppy I've ever seen. No, dude, the chain axe is my favorite God Emperor. Okay, Eviscerator. Use the Crusher. Eviscerator from the Milk Box. Chain axe. Oh, I'm about to see Eviscerator. I don't have that on my hand. So, okay, well, we'll do some Eviscerator. We haven't seen I haven't used the Eviscerator in some time either. Oh, okay, Kim, I thought he was. Never mind. I would never trick you about the doctor. Guys, I need your opinion though.
You keep your eyes where I can see them.
Do I buy these Zealot legs? I feel like these Zealot legs are going to be cool no matter what. Yeah, and by the way, this says Crusader garb. This truly is this is spot on what a Crusader looks like in one of the lore pictures. Oh, Misha, have you not seen the Veteran? Look at this. They added in the Steel Legion. Does each chain axe hit trigger that power per hit talent? That would be a very interesting thing to check. Drip tide, all tide, the only tide, roll tide. $4 or 5, what do you guys want? If we have a 5 down, that'd be amazing. Oof, that's gonna be so hard. 5 up, go fuck yourself. I would never hump my dog, Mr. Frosty. He humps everything. Yeah, that's a Steel Legion cosmetic for sure. 5? We can do 5. Could end it on a win and take a 4 easy. Well, we did just do a 4 and lost. Two votes for 5. All right. Maybe I'll just... You know what? Fortune favors the bold. Damnation. Oops.
Special issue ammunition reserves are critically low. This is unacceptable. Data indicates a suitable stockpile in heretic hands at Logistratum, Chasm Station. Cargo retrieval will be accomplished via Valkyrie strike craft.
Hello, Fells, what's up?
The area is secured.
Again, guys, if you are watching on YouTube, pop on over to Twitch. And remember, head on over to sneakenergy.com. Use credit code Sparty at checkout. Like, actually do it. Like, I think they're really going to cancel my contract. Oh, this is the beginning and already looks shiny. Oh, good. Save the streamer. Yeah. Oh! That's not gonna be good. Oh! Oh, dude, I got so lucky. Did you see that? Holy shit, did you guys see that? Oh, damn it. I went to press F to lunge out of the way. That's right. That's right. Can't see that kind of gameplay anywhere else. Dude, I really wish this had Twitch integration, and I see you, Raider. That's why I'm pushing Twitch so hard with this game. I won't be doing like Bannerlord and Crusader Kings on this, but I definitely will play like games like Darktide or Baldur's Gate which have Twitch integrations and games I've always wanted to cover. YouTube is very, very fickle about what it allows me to cover outside of the purview of what I do cover. So this allows me to kind of jump in and cover games that I would normally wouldn't. Sometimes, you know, yeah, Baldur's Gate has a crazy Twitch integration. Yeah, you can see like my skills, my inventory. You can vote on my choice of conversation. How I do the interactions, I guess you could say. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Did your dog call you daddy? My dog just bitches at me. You know what I can't wait to do? Just enjoy the rest of the weekend, pop a little edible, and relax. By the way, this Damnation 5 has gone off swimmingly. Yeah, I'm so excited that I finally added in the what's it called? The Paladin. I haven't yet to look at it. So you guys, I can redo a 5, or we can jump to 4. What would you prefer, my bros? Four? We can do 4. 4. Death brings peace to the unfaithful. Okay, let me just say this. Did they add Dragonkin in yet? I want to make a half-elf drow bard or a Dragonkin. Paladin, Dragonkin Paladin is what I'm going to say. Ooh, have Draco. This might be fun. You don't get to do enough espionage.
Stuff breaks in the field, you know that. But I'll let them know.
Ready Player One might be one of my favorite movies, by the way. I know a lot of people have read it. They shit on it. They're like, I read the book. It's nothing like the book. I'm like, yeah. I don't care, man. I love it. It's so fun to watch. Let that be a lesson. Don't be fucking weird. Ready Player One. The game, the movie Ready Player One.
Some bad intel via the cogitator array out in the torrent. Take your servo scopes and track the cipher idents down. Once she has them, you can get inside. Get the data uploaded and get back here as soon as you can. There's always more work to do.
Yeah, man, you can tell Blizzard threw a lot of money at that movie too. They're like, you can put Zealots in, you can put Jim Raynor in, you can put in what's her name, the Overwatch character that blinks everywhere. Oh, by the way, do you guys see Chris Metzen is now back to Tracer? Thank you. Chris Metzen is back into Blizzard. That is huge. That could turn the studio around, man.
Not much of a living, is it? Shifting rubbish.
He's the quintessential, I'm going to put the fire out and I'm going to make that game good Blizzard guy. And the fact that he's now back on is huge. I'm so excited for that. Could we get a resurgence of them being amazing? Of course they found cover. That's pretty good. I'm surprised it's not selling more than... Dude, I don't want to play Dragonflight, but I really want to play Dragonflight. How's the Dragon race? Yeah, the future of Warcraft. I love that. I think we're due for Warcraft 4. But I think I'd honestly, I would be cool to play Warcraft 4 through the scope of what's been established in World of Warcraft already. Because they said, hey, a long time ago, right? This is definitely going to change. They said the Warcraft lore will no longer be told through anything other than World of Warcraft. And it'd be cool if Warcraft 4 took up where Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne left. That way I think it would be a little bit more... You could link back into the other IP and say, hey, yeah, if you want to go play these realms in an RPG, go jump into World of Warcraft. Thank you very much for following, my man. If you guys have a Prime sub, you can go ahead and use that too. That helps out always, always, always. Don't talk about Frog from Chrono Trigger, the coolest character ever to have fucking existed next to Sephiroth. No, next to Magus. Hot take, Magus is a cooler Sephiroth. Isn't it? Oh, it's Magnus, isn't it? Damn it. Gotta pick Cylon up over here. Woo! Where from? I don't know where that sniper's from. By the way, see how that I use my activatable? It can eat that armor up so much better. Is there a melee weapon you can think of that would fit the guard / reject really well that we haven't seen yet? Power Fist. Yeah, Power Fist. Mega Shiva just said a Power Fist. I'd love to see a Power Fist. You have so many models, early 3rd, 4th, 5th edition models that have guard with Power Fists. And the big cable linked to the backpack attached to their back. It's so cool. And I think that'd be really fun to see a Power Fist and having a guardsman with it and have the power pack on their back. I mean, what is a Power Fist in none other than a powerized brass knuckles?
Get out of my head.
You know what I want them to do, speaking of that, is just remaster Fallout 1 and 2 in the same system, like well, the Infinity Engine's too old, but basically use like the Pillar of Eternity's engine. Dude, Legion was an amazing expansion. I'm upset I came to Legion so far. Oh, god damn it, still got me. So far after the fact. There's a second one?
Enthusiastic, I suppose, zealot.
Whew. What you doing in there, bud? You sleepy, buddy? Or are you waking up and starting to get at him?
Oh, you understand.
You got good timing, little guy.
And here you are at Ragtown.
What are you doing, little dude?
Taking in the sights. There aren't any.
Come, pilgrims.
Hey, don't be biting that.
He's just chilling in his little crate. He doesn't usually do that. He usually just kind of like sleeps next to me. But I think he's trying to get antsy. He's like, I want to go play. We're gonna, bud. We're gonna play fetch in a bit. $15 I got 15 minutes to try and get all these dregs from range. Oh, hi, Bububs. Hi, Bububs. Little sleepy guy.
Show these heretics they cannot hide!
Woo. Oh, there's that guy. Little guy. So I got a new monitor I gotta put up. I've got one 27-inch monitor and one 24-inch monitor. I just bought another 27-inch monitor that's gonna replace the old 24-inch. Because that old one's only 1080p. These will both be 1440p now. Should I go... right now I've got them both horizontal. Should I go secondary monitor vertical? I never game on it. I just use it for, like, applications. Have any of you gone from 2 monitors horizontal and switched to one being horizontal? Has that worked out well for you? No! Ah, he still got me, brother! Man, he's got that cool skin. He doesn't speak to me over here. An oversized bird is the... He's a third horizontal. You crazy demo.
The things our vendors can do with stout slabs, quite unparalleled.
All the more reason to strive ardently.
I do not do either of those. I look at chats a lot, though. I have chats and I have browsers up on the other one. I have a rotating arm, so I could test both. Sir Chocolate. I have a standing desk and both my things are on, articulating arms to go all over the place. I wouldn't need to read that. Well, some people have another monitor above their main monitor, and I never understood that. Like, it's really common for streamers. Like, I'll see it and they'll be like, "Your comment was so funny." I'm like, "Well, why would you want to play like that?" Like, I have chat right next to where my ammo HUD is, so it's very easy for me just to like glance with my eyes. We're up to 79 viewers, my guys. Thank you so much for watching here today. Please make sure that if you are watching on YouTube, you jump on over to my Twitch. I'm trying to get those average viewers up for the partner application, which I can actually apply for after this, but there's absolutely zero guarantee that I'll actually make it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Did you get your Wookiee? Let me see this thing. He has this Wookiee. It's quite literally, it's Chewbacca.
Trapper eliminated. Fascinatingly vile in life.
Steadfast support.
Flawless in death.
Oh, avoid.
Warriors of the beneficent Emperor, we shall prevail!
Send it to me, Misha.
For the golden throne!
Yeah, I've not been able to get into the whole curved screen thing. That's a little... I think I'm a little too much of a millennial for it. Like, I'm curmudgeon. Oh, what'd you bring that for me for, huh? What's this? Go get it. What the hell was that? I've seen like no crafting materials. Yeah, really that's what you have to do, Martin, is just keep requesting him. I'm hoping if I like link my YouTube and say, well listen, you know, I'm pulling from this. Controlling, by the way, increases your stability, if you didn't know. What are you doing down here, bud?
Give me this. Give me this Wookiee.
Ready? Go get it. That's over there. Throw your Wookiee over there, bud.
Lots of bodies around. Someone will have to decipher identity, Nate.
Although there's those Samsung ones that look really cool. They have like the blue light on the back. Those are pretty sweet. I think I'd like them in like a corporate work environment where it's like, yeah, I don't really want to. I don't want to look at you, and I don't want you to see what's on my screen. So this curved screen is going to be a little bit nicer, because that way... Oh my god, they both fell down over there. This way, it's curved, you just can't see it. It like kind of wraps around your head, too. Have I not played this map? I don't think I played this map on this character.
My prayers are answered. Holy ammunition.
This is Hadron. Scanning protocol.
Do you want to go to the park or do you want to go on a walk, Ro? So I could be down for both. Well, one or the other. Brothers, I am alone here. I need more fucking ammo. This music is always hip to the groove.
This is the primary search location. Deploy your auspices and remain alert for data points.
Okay, let's do it. Christ. No! Oh my god. What the fuck? Let's go, 4-4. Oh god, they got it, okay. I'm sitting here trying to press 4 to bring my Auspex up. That was very frustrating. Yeah, that like fat finger moment, you're like, you press every button that's the right, every step of the right one. Not in front of the viewers. Oof, that's not good. Two snipers, got one down. Get that crack shot sniper's kill by the way. Whew.
Can't believe how quickly the heretics took over this place.
Want to join your little pumpkin for a bit? Your little pumpkin tree thing. Okay, join your pumpkin.
It must not be beyond us.
Has been done for many.
Dominator. Oh, dude, you can go through the... That's pretty clutch.
It's down! The Razor is coming! So perish all who choose fury over fate. Crusher! I shall smite you!
Making a stronghold, ain't it? I bet you're glad they didn't have time to raise the bridge.
Oh. Misha, who should I raid after this? I'm gonna like, this is kind of perfect timing because like I said, Roman's like, oh, we gotta go, I'm ready to play. That's like, it's so wild with like, he's a mini Australian Shepherd, so he goes from being like, hey man, I could chill, to like, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why aren't you doing it with me? Let's go do it, let's go do it, let's go do it. Come on, come on. Terracho? Okay, we shall do Terracho. Oh ho! Man, I really want another CK3 DLC, by the way. It's been too long, brothers. So I know Eviscerator is apparently not, like, optimal right now, but I think I'm just so used to its attack pattern and the way the block push follow-up charge attack works that it's probably the weapon I feel the strongest with when I'm playing Zealot. Like, this, followed by that, is such a devastating amount of wave clear that it's really, really good. It's really good. I think a lot of people, you know, they're big on the Mark V combat axe right now, which is still great. Anything with like shred and bleed to really kind of capitalize on that. The Crusher's good. The Thunderhammer will be good once those patch notes go through. But I think that I just thrive with. I really like the chain axe. I really, really like the chain axe, but it kind of falls just slightly short. I think the big difference between the Eviscerator and the chain axe is how long it takes me to activate and how reliable the shred is on the Eviscerator versus the chain axe. T-axe, tactical axe, and momentum for a fun group. Yeah, Wargasm, 100%. The axes are good because of the mobility. And the heavy damage to single target is really good. You son of a bitch. Yeah, the blood of God. The blood of the blood god. The chain axe is really, really, really enjoyable. I think it's like my second favorite. They're good Cinder Fox to trip up the bleed build for the Zealot. But I find your single target damage not bursty enough in Damnation to really be worth it. But you're super tanky. Like nothing can take you down unless you get a ton of burst or you get trapped. Oh no. Fear not, battle brother, we come for thee. This is a great pug, by the way. These guys are ace. Bring him down, Legolas. You really should try a chain axe. It's very good. Yeah, the armor piercing is a lot of fun. It's just, like I said, you have to use the activatable, get good penetration, finesse, and damage rolls, and then you can really, like, burst things down. But, dude, the amount of times I have to click with it hurts on Damnation. Yeah, it's so fast. You're so fast. That's probably one of my favorite part. The zoomies. Getting in there, bud? Don't worry, buddy. We're almost done. Well, the new increase to the revolver is a lot better too. But basically, it made it so that you can reliably hit things for more damage at further range. The damage drop off's not as critical. Oops. Got him. Oh shit. I see my brother on the bridge. I shall help him. That guy's like stuck back there. Oh, like I just got in. Jesus. He's like raised a whole portion. You guess that like that shepherd focus where he's like got him. Hey, we did it. Praise the God Emperor. Alright, that's a good one to end on, my bros. A level 5 that we completed. Or is this a 4? This is a 4. This is a 4. See the 14,000 win, or gold ducats at the end there. So, who are we rating? Who are we rating? If you're watching over here on YouTube, popping over to Twitch for our closing raid. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching here today. We'll be back. I'm going to check the shop real quick. We'll be back on Tuesday and Thursday. I'll be gone on Friday through to Monday because I'm heading back to my parents for Christmas. So I'll be gone on those days. But we'll be having some fun here with some more content for Darktide. Probably all the way through until Christmas. There's not been anything new for CK3 Total War or for Bannerlord, so we'll kind of just be having fun with that. So pop on over here to Twitch. We'll do ourselves a little raid to close things out. Huge shout out and thank you to All for Ruckus for all those donations here today. We had a ton of stuff, right? Goonfleet as well for dropping in 5 sub gifts. All for Ruckus with the 10 sub gifts. We also had plenty of people who subbed like Fire on My Target. So thank you guys very, 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 very much, my bros. Let me go ahead and check the shop. We'll do this raid.
Unit operational.
One A. Wrath's alright. 238 roll on that. Wounds down. Nothing's just jumping out at me. It's like, yeah, that's it. I got it. Who am I raiding again? Tachimo? Yeah, Terrico. There we go, Terrico. Okay, we'll do /raid. There we go. Terrico. Let's get this raid going, my bros. Thank you so much for watching here today again. We'll be having plenty of fun with some more Darktide on Tuesday, 10:15 a.m. Pacific Daytime, as always. As far as videos go for the week, I'm going to be doing a kind of like month later, what's the state of Darktide style video coming out on Thursday. That way you'll be able to kind of see what's it kind of like and what my overall opinion on stuff is. And I'm going to be doing like a Zealot tier list video for the weapons, so you can see my kind of opinions on those. The long and short of that video, by the way, is going to be all the weapons are viable if you're having fun with it, but here's the ones that are particularly broken to the ones that are particularly bad and need to be patched and need to be fixed. Hey, get out. Get out. Let me get this. Okay. Let's do this raid, Bobby. Let's do a raid. Let's do a raid. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching here today. If you're on YouTube, have a good one. Take care. If you're on Twitch, have a good one. Take care. But let's do this raid. Raid time. Raiding now in 3, 2, 1.